When I came from industry, I had a different perspective of what is needed in the workplace. I really started working with students from day one to enable them to really bridge the gap between what university gives and what the workplace needs. My interest is enabling students to get that experience of helping to solve societal problems.
She has passion, she's driven, she has an understanding of the way engineers can have an impact in society today, and she's trying to develop the potential of the students that are involved in these projects, helping them interact with the community and the organization, and helping to do that on an international scale.
It is important to engage the community, and I feel it's a two-way. Some people would think, oh, we're doing service to the community, but I actually see it as a win-win for everybody. What I see is that it's an extremely great teaching vehicle, because students suddenly they can learn about ethics, they can learn about safety, they can learn about reliability, they can learn about empathy with people. I get a lot of students coming back with like, oh my God, I didn't realize that these are the challenges.
What's unique about working here at the University of Ottawa with Dr. Anis and through the Maker Lab and all the other makerspaces that we have is that we have an opportunity to really give students the resources they need to really innovate and think outside the box and solve problems in a way that would traditionally not be available to students taking an engineering program.
We have 700 students every year. Each of them is working with a different client, solving a real societal problem. I remember starting with 8 students in 2015. And today, we have 700 students every year, and it will double next year.
When it comes to Professor Hanan, she kind of goes above and beyond. If you want more, she'll give you more. She's very straightforward. I think some people kind of tend to beat around the bush when it comes to some things, but if you were to kind of ask her, what do I need to do? What am I good at? She's very straightforward in telling it to you in a very honest and constructive way, and she kind of helps you be where you want to be. I think she sees potential in people and kind of empowers them to be where they need to be.
If you look at the research, a lot of the time, women don't engage in entrepreneurship except from a need point of view. Like, there are lots of successful women entrepreneurs, but they need to be entrepreneurs, they become entrepreneurs. But they don't see themselves as entrepreneurs, and partly because they didn't have role models who were entrepreneurs. And that's why I partnered with a colleague of mine who actually focuses on women in science and engineering, and I focus on the entrepreneurship side, and we created this Women's Startup Network. And the model was you actually mentor a group of women who are in senior years and graduate students, and you get those women to mentor the younger ones. And it becomes a loop, a funnel that continues along. And this has been extremely successful.
She doesn't often take no for an answer, and that's a good thing, because whenever she's presenting new projects or new ideas or new opportunities to develop with the students, she has a very clear idea, and she is really working to help the students out and to support them in their initiatives.
Today, open source is big, and you can design something here and somebody implements it in Africa. That kind of environment was not at my time. I think the sky is the limit of what students can do today, and that's what excites me and wakes me up every morning.